Good morning, students. So in today's class, we will discuss about dice. So already I said that. Okay. In yesterday's class, we discussed about missing term. So in today's class, we will discuss about dice. So dice is a very easy topic, but there is a low chances to come these questions. Okay. So dice is a easy subject, easy topic. Okay, dice is a very easy topic. You can learn easily. So this is the dice. So you all know that you all know about the dice. Dice has 6 faces. Okay, mainly we should know that how many faces, which is opposite. Okay, in dice there are 6 faces: top, bottom, right and left, front and back. So the opposite to the opposite face to the top is bottom, right is left, and the front is back. The opposite faces. Okay. In dice, there are 2 models. One is closed dice, and another one is open dice. So here, if it is right, it is left, top, bottom, front, back. Okay. So this is a open dice. Dice are of 2 types: open dice and closed dice. The closed dice will look like this, and the open dice will look like this. So open dice is nothing but when we open this dice, the faces, all faces we can see clearly. In closed dice, we can see only 3 faces, but in open dice, we can see all the 6 faces of the dice. Okay. Coming to the closed dice. Coming to the closed dice, there are 2 models, 2 types. First one is standard dice. First one is standard dice. So what is standard dice? So while observing the dice, when you observe that the opposite face, the adjacent faces of the side is 7. The sum of the adjacent side is 7. Sum of the adjacent side is 7. That means if the dice is like this, okay. Sorry. Opposite sides. So standard dice means the sum of the opposite dice is 7. That means I said that we can only see the 3 faces of the closed dice. So when the opposite letter, so we can find opposite letter easily. We will discuss in further. So sum of the opposite side should be 7. So when the sum of the opposite sides are 7, we can call this dice as open, closed dice and standard dice. So here the opposite number for the 1 is what? 6. So 1 plus 6 will be 7. Next, the opposite number of 2 is what? 5. So 2 plus 5, 7. The opposite number of 3 is what? 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. So in the standard dice, we can clearly identify the numbers. So which is the opposite? So for 1, the opposite is 6. For 6, the opposite is 1. For 2, the opposite face is 5. For 5, the opposite face is 2. For 3, the opposite face is 4. For 4, the opposite face is 3. So this is the standard dice. The opposite sides, the sum of the opposite sides should be 7. It is called as standard dice. And another one is there. It is called as general dice. General dice. So in general dice, how to identify the general dice? When you observe the dice, the sum of the adjacent sides should be 7. Sum of adjacent sides should be 7. That means okay. So this adjacent means what? Side by side. So the side by side faces sum should be 7. Here 4 plus 3 is 7. So this is called as standard dice. The if the adjacent sides, the sum of the adjacent sides are 7, it is called as general dice. If the opposites, the sum of opposite sides are 7, it is called as standard dice. Okay. So here, when we observe the dice, the 3 and 4 means the sum of two faces is equal to 7. So now we should find the opposite number of the given dice. So for 3, it may be, so here 1 is there, it is adjacent, 4 is there, it is adjacent. So remaining numbers 2, 5 and 6. There may be 2, 5 or 6. Okay. How can we say? So here for 1, it should be, means it is a general dice. So we can say that the adjacent sides should be 6. So for 1, the adjacent side should be 6. How? The back side, maybe the back side face should be 6 or maybe the left side face should be 6. Because for 1, the adjacent sides are these two. Means right side, left side, front side and back side are the adjacents of 1. So here right side and front side, there are 4 and 3. Okay, there is no chance for 6. So there is another places back side and left side. So if it is back side, so the opposite of the 3 is, it may be 6. So it is not confirmed, it may be 6. Okay. Next, coming to the 4, the adjacent is 3, you should find the opposite letter. So the adjacents of 4 are front and back, front, back and down. So if the, so given side is front side. So the front side is filled. So you should find the left side, sorry, back side and down side for the 4. Okay, so it may be downside or backside. It may be 6 or it may be 2. 2 also. Okay. Here also 6 or 2 or remaining what? 5. It may be 6, it may be 2 or it may be 5. But here for opposite letters, for 1. So here for 1 also 6, 2 or 5. Okay. So we are observing that in general dice, the adjacent side should be, the sum of adjacent sides should be 7. So here 4 plus 3, 7. One pair is confirmed. So another pair 1 plus 6. Okay. So 1 plus 6 equal to 7. So 6 should be back side, sorry, left side or back side. Okay. So for 3, we should find that opposite letter. So for 3, opposite letter means either it is a back side. So for 1, it is the back side or left side, it may be 6. So for 3, it can be 6 or it can be 2 or it can be 5. Okay, it's clear. For 4, the opposite letter we should find means we should find the left side. We should find the left side. Okay. So now for 4, the adjacent letter 3 is given. So we cannot find. Next, to here this back side or left side or down side, there may be 6 or 2 or 5. So which letter there is there, we cannot say. For standard dice, we can say easily, because the opposite sides of the sum of opposite sides should be 7. So we can find out easily what is the opposite letter. For in general dice, we cannot find which is the opposite letter. But there is a trick to find the opposite letter in the general dice. For that, we should have 2 dice. Okay, we should have 2 dice. That means this is the first question. So we should find the opposite letter to 1. Okay, we should find the opposite letter to 1. So how to solve that? So first clearly observe the 2 dice. When you clearly observe the 2 dice, you observe that there is any common number in that both of the dice. So here 3 is common and also 4 is common. 3 is common, 4 is common. So another remaining sides are opposite. So here 1 opposite to 2, 2 opposite to 1. If in 2 or 3 dice, in the given question, 2 dice or 3 dice, the two numbers of the, so we can see only 3 sides of the dice. So if 2 numbers are common, the third number, which is the third number, that sides are opposite. Here 3 and 4 are common, so 1 is opposite to 2, 2 is opposite to 1. If another question we will do. So in this type of questions, there are 2-3 models. Okay. So in this dice, we observed that 2 numbers are similar in the both the dice. So in second question, only 1 number is common. So here 1 is common, 1 is common. You should find the opposite letters for the remaining numbers. Okay. So you all know that what is clockwise and what is anti-clockwise. So we should write the numbers in the clockwise. 1, 5, 3. Again, we should start from 1 because it is a common number. We should start from 1. 1, 2, and 6. Okay. Here, 3 is opposite to 6. 5 is opposite to 2. So, for 1, which is opposite, you have doubt. So, in this, which number is not there? 4 is not there. So, 1 is opposite to 4. 3 is opposite to 6. 6 is opposite to 3. 5 is opposite to 2. 2 is opposite to 5. So, the remaining number, which is the remaining number, is opposite to the common number. Okay. So, 1 is opposite to 4. So, if 3 dice are given, what we will do? Up to now, we done the 2 dice. Okay, when 2 dice are given, when 2 numbers are same, the remaining number will be opposite. When 1 common number is given, we should write from that number, we should write the clockwise all numbers. So 3 is opposite to 6, 5 is opposite to 2. The remaining number which is not in the dice is opposite to the common number. Okay. So let us do one example of 3 dice. Okay. So when 3 dice is given, that is your choice that you can take any of the 2 dice. Okay. So there is no particular for taking first 2 dice or last 2 dice or first and last dice. Okay. In 3 dice, you can select any 2 dice. So I am selecting first one and second one. Okay. So which 2 dice you select also the same numbers will come. Okay. So we observe first and second dice. So in first and second dice, which number is common? 6 is common. Okay, 6, 1, 3. Next, 6, 4, 2. So 1 is opposite to 3 is opposite to 2, 1 is opposite to 4, 6 is opposite to 5. Okay, so let us observe 2 and 3 dice. In 2 and 3, the common is 2. 2, 6, 4, 2, 5, 3. 4 is opposite to 3, 6 is opposite to 5, 2 is opposite to 1. Okay. So you can find any of the two dice. So they will give some question. So what is the opposite number of 5? Okay, what is the opposite number of 5? Or what is the opposite number of 6? So you can find that opposite letter of particular number. So let us do some examples. Which one is the standard dice? So they are given 4 options. In these 4 options, you should find that which dice is the opposite, which dice is the standard dice. Okay. Standard dice means what? We already discussed that the standard dice means the opposite sum of opposite number should be 7. Here 6 plus 1. So the 1 should be opposite to 6, but there is adjacent. So it is not a standard dice. 4 plus 3. It should be also opposite, but there are adjacent. Is also wrong. Here 3 plus 4. So 4 is not there. 5 plus 2, 2 is not there. 1 plus 6, 6 also not. Next. 4 plus 3, not there. 2 plus 5. So this number should not be adjacent, should be opposite in the standard dice. So this is also wrong. The correct answer is option C. Next. Which is opposite to 1? So here which numbers are common? 2, 3, 5. 2, 6, 1. So which is opposite to 1? So the opposite number for 1 is 5. This is the answer. Next. So here which is opposite to 3? Here two numbers are common, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So the remaining number should be common. So 3 is, 3 is opposite to 4. So they can given like this. Which color will be at the bottom? Black is at the top. If black is at the top. If black is at the top, which number will be bottom means which is opposite to black. So here the common is white and white. So white, blue, green. White, yellow, black. So which is opposite to black means green. So like this we can find the answers. Okay, if when open dice is given, how to find the opposite faces? So when open dice is given, the external sides of the open dice is common. So here 3 is common to 5. Next, this alternate we should check. 1 is opposite to 4, 6 is opposite to 2, 3 is opposite to 5. We already discussed the faces of the open dice. So here 1 is they asked that opposite to 2. Opposite to 2 is 6 in the given dice. So like this we should find the open dice. When open dice is given, we can find opposite. So like for this type of diagram, 4 is opposite to 2, 1 is opposite to 6, and 3 is opposite to 5. So they asked that the opposite to 5, the 5 opposite is 3. Okay. So this is one model of open dice, that is one model of open dice. So if you have any doubts, please ask. If anyone have doubt, please ask in the Q&A. Anyone having doubt? Good morning, Bhargav sir. No doubts? Okay. So this is all about dice. We learnt about open dice and also closed dice. So this is very easy topic, but there are less chances to come this topic in exam. Okay, but very easy topic. So this is the dice topic. Thank you.